All right. I have a couple minutes before I have to go pick up my son. So we will get into Virgo. Virgo, week of May 29th. What's going on for my Virgos? Virgos. Spirit guide, sisters of light. Walk with my Virgos. What do they need to know? I'm seeing animal therapy. My dog just came back in the house. It could be that you just need some time to spend with animals, okay? Could be that you need a pet, or you've been wanting to spend time with your animal, but you've been so busy. Ooh. Do you have another Virgo friend in your life? Think about those friends for a minute. Think about those friends for a minute. I'll tell you all about it in a second. You might not like what I have to say. I feel like this is a repeated pattern with you, Virgos. I feel like this was happening last year at this time, right? Okay, so maybe you've been wanting to move. You've been wanting to move, but it's not for the right reasons, is what I'm getting. Like, you're wanting to help out someone, people. The Emperor gives Aries, Leo vibes to me, not necessarily Sagittarius vibes, unless they have a Sagittarius raising, because they act more like Leos, in my opinion. It could be that you're feeling like you wanted to go, you wanted to move, you're feeling nostalgic, you're missing someone, you're wanting to move towards them, closer to them. Spirit's saying hold off on that. Hold off on that. Give it a week. Spirit's going to be showing you messages this week that are going to really resonate with this thing that you've been thinking about, right? When I was talking about Virgos, Hermit is giving Virgo energy, but I'm seeing it with the Thieves card here. So it's like, it's almost, there's two situations here going. You have a fake friend, or you're being the fake friend, right? I'm not going to get too into that this week. Maybe next week I'll tap into this again. But it's like, be wary, Virgo, of how you are as a friend and how others are being around you as friends. They have strong Virgo placements, is what I'm getting. Maybe they're overly judgmental and it's starting to hurt your feelings, or you're being the overly judgmental friend. Sometimes as Virgos, I notice that you guys try to be there for people, but it comes off as very Capricorn-like, like that's a you problem, or like you're like, you know the answer, why aren't you doing it? You know, type of vibe. So it's like, as you're going through this week, think about that. You know, are you being the fake friend, or is someone around you being that fake friend? And it's like, they're not really being kind to you and really caring towards your emotions. I'm getting a King of Pentacles here, and the Two of Cups. It might be that you're flirting with a earth sign, or an earth sign's flirting with you, wanting to get to know you. Be careful with that energy, right? It's like they're kind of trying to distract you from your hard work and the effort you've been putting into your stuff. What is it that they're giving you? Okay? If they're just distracting, they need to go. These same two cards came out, and I shuffled the cards. You guys saw. These two cards came out in Leo's reading too. Queen of Wands in the World. Like, Spirit showed me you have stuff going for you. You have a lot of abundance coming to you this week. It's like you might have doors opening for you this week that you're like, oh my gosh, I didn't even expect this, right? Keep putting in that work. Stop letting these outside things distract you, okay? Remember what I said about you wanting to move? There's opportunities coming for you, okay, Virgo? Receive them, manifest them. You've been manifesting them, is what I'm hearing. The High Priestess in reverse, Seven of Cups in reverse, the Fool in reverse, and the Five of Pentacles in reverse. You're overdoing it when it comes to the people around you. Maybe it is that you need to go into hermit mode and take some reflection. I highly recommend watching the Cancer video. I feel like that's going to resonate with you a lot. I'm not going to tap too much into it because you could easily watch that video. I feel like Cancers are already in this space and Virgo's just struggling to get into this space of like figuring out how to manage this situation that's like going on in your life, where you're overextending yourself, overgiving, overspending to having fun, trying to help others deal with their stuff, when it's like you have work to do. You have the world to catch. You have this Queen of Wands energy to be, okay? You don't need to be giving it to other people, getting them to where they need to be so you can fall back and have the same issues, right? This is repeated behavior. Virgos. Let's get some self-care cards for you. Ooh! Spirit's trying to speak. What's self-care? Oh, that's too many cards. Come on now. We'll just go with these and the top one. Crystal healing. Oh, crystal healing at the top. Maybe it is that you need to get into crystal healing as you're going into hermit mode. Maybe it is that you need to take a spiritual bath, right? Tap into your crystals. If you're not into crystals, what other ways do you find healing for yourself? Prayer, baths, meditation, singing, music. I'm seeing someone playing the piano. Maybe it is that you've been wanting to tap into playing an instrument. Setting boundaries. I didn't go deep into that, but I definitely recommend watching that Cancer video. Again, set boundaries with yourself and other people around you. Use discernment. Remember what I said about the fake friends. It's almost like Spirit's intuitively showing you who these people are in your life, and you keep on going back to them. Like, that's self-image issues is what it's giving. Sorry, Virgos, if it pulled a little string or it pulled a little trigger. That's something that this week's going to pull up for you. It's bringing you back to like wanting to move for these people or this person. Think about it. Don't rush it. Your crown chakra is out of balance. You're overextending your energy is what I'm getting. Definitely as you're doing this crystal healing, right, you're going to be maneuvering a lot of energy. You might be getting a lot of headaches. Definitely get into your crown chakra healing. I think that's something I'm going to focus on the next new moon. Definitely recommend signing up for that Reiki. I'm not going to hold spots this time. I thought I would need it for this past, for this past one that I did. But I think I'm ready. So crown chakra, look into your crown chakra healing, what questions that could come up for you. Early adulthood's what comes up with the crown chakra for me. So it's like, what is it that this is recent too. It's like, for my older generations, what is it that in your early adulthood came up for you where you're like, you were overdoing. This is coming up for some of you. And then for those that are in your early adulthood, what is it that you're overdoing? You're overextending, I definitely recommend wrapping your head as you go out with others. Your intuition tends to get strayed by other people's energy and their thoughts and their own intuition. But with that, Virgos, I hope that resonated with you. If it did not, I'm so sorry. Look to your moon, rising, or Venus sign. But yeah, if that resonated with you where you're kind of like overextending yourself, go back to that Cancer video because they're already dealing with this energy and they're doing it in a very healthy way. And I highly recommend, taking that with a grain of salt and, tapping into that energy. Take care.